Evolution is a process of change in which a species becomes more sophisticated over a long period of time in response to its environment. Scientists have found many fossils that lead us to believe that humans, for example, have evolved from ape-like ancestors over 6 billion years ago. But how does evolution actually happen? Today on Science Pop, we discuss the multiple ways that evolution can occur. First things first, let's discuss a man known as Charles Darwin. Around 1835, he discovered a process called natural selection. His ideas of natural selection were expressed in his book known as On the Origin of Species. He noted that individuals in a species reflect a range of differences due to their diverse genes. The individuals within a species that portray traits that are most suited to their environment are more likely to survive and reproduce. And finally, the advantages that allow a species to survive are then passed on to the future offspring. For natural selection to occur successfully, there needs to be enough diversity in a species, which can happen through excess production, genetic recombination, and mutations. Due to the fact that there is not enough nourishment for all species on our planet, they have to compete for it to survive. Some individuals are more successful in doing this as they have different physical and behavioural features. The individual that fortunately has these advantages are able to live longer, and these characteristics will be passed on to future offspring. An example of natural selection was during the Industrial Revolution. The darker peppered moths were able to survive for a longer period of time, whilst the lighter ones couldn't, as the pollution made it easier for the darker moths to blend into the trees, therefore camouflaging against predators. Adaptation is the result of evolution. Once a species is isolated, it must quickly adapt to its new environment. From here, they will learn different adaptive traits which will then evolve into the forthcoming offspring. An example of this is snakes. These creatures once had small limbs that were very similar to a lizard's. Due to their environment of small holes in the ground, they lost these limbs as they were beginning to be useless. Now being limbless, it makes it easier for snakes to squeeze into tighter spaces and escape from their predators. Speciation is another way that evolution can occur. It is the result of a segregation in the environment. This process is when the same species are separated from each other and have divided into two or more new species. They locate in different places and have adapted to their new environment. When this happens, the species develop in different ways and become very diverse to one another. An example of speciation is Darwin's finches. Millions of years ago, these birds developed different shaped beaks because they had adapted to the new environment and the new foods that they consumed. Now some species have very large and dull beaks that are used to crack open nuts and other hard foods, while some are smaller and are used to grab and eat insects. So today we discussed how evolution can happen, the different processes and real life examples. That's all for today's episode of Science Pop. See you again soon.